me share my experience of applying for this 20-day course, Vipassana course that I have just completed. I have been trying to get in for 2 years. I harbored this dream for more than 2 years, and 2 years ago I applied for my first one in the Igatpuri Center in Maharashtra in India, and it turned out to be a course meant only for Iranians. The whole discourse was going to happen in Iranian language, so basically I got rejected. Then I said I'm going to apply to other cities, not the close by ones where the frequency of people coming internationally is far higher, but smaller centers where there's a possibility of me getting in. And 20-day courses don't happen as often as the 10-day courses do. So I checked out. There was one happening in Kanpur 2 years ago, so I applied over there. Simultaneously, I applied to one happening in Nagpur. These are 2 cities in India. Both of them waitlisted me, so they were running full already. I called them and I said, can you adjust somehow? Can I get in? Because I really want to do it this year, is what I told them. They said, we're really sorry, you waitlisted and the waitlist is pretty long, so even if somebody cancels, the one who's on the top of the wait list will get a chance first. I pleaded, but that didn't work. So both the places did not work out for me. Then I applied to Igatpuri again for 2020. May 2020. And I finally got a confirmation. I was so happy. And the corona took over. The course got cancelled, and there I was. Because I wanted to do the 20-day course, I did not do my yearly 10-day course either, which I do. Usually I do it towards the end of the year, so it would have been 2019 year end, or I do it in the beginning of the year, so it would have been the beginning of 2020. So there I was, and I was like a fish without water. So this beautiful 10 days or 20 days of silence is what feeds my soul, and I'll give up anything for this, anything, like I did this time. A lot of opportunities came my way, but I said no, and I said yes to this. So when the 20-day course in May got cancelled, I wasn't sure if this was going to happen again in 2020, because everything was locked down. All the centers were closed. Somehow, one of my friends who works at the Dhamma Pagoda, which is a big center in Mumbai, calls me and says there's a 20-day course, and she's going to a 30-day one. And she didn't know that I wanted to do a 20-day one. She just called and said there's a 20-day course happening in Titwala, which is where I am right now. Titwala village, far off. There's only jungle around 100 acres from this place. I'm right in the middle of a jungle, a beautiful jungle. So these are the quarters. I'm at the fag end of the quarters, and all you can see around is only jungle. Isn't that amazing? So I said, all right, what are the chances? I'll apply. Maybe there are very few applications this year because of the fear of corona, so I may get in. I apply. And we're supposed to give a reference of a teacher under whom we have done a 10-day course, who recommends us for the 20-day course. So I chose one teacher and I said, all right. I contacted her. I said, I have applied for the 20-day course in happening in December in Titwala. Please approve my application. The teacher responds saying, I'm in Dubai. I cannot access the computer and the whole technology stuff, so can you ask somebody else? And she says this after a few days gap, which means I've already lost a few weeks before I think of asking another teacher to recommend me. Then I do that, I choose 2 teachers to recommend me. So I somehow have to get in. So I get in touch with both those teachers, male teachers this time, and ask them, could you please recommend me? They said, yeah, sure, we will. And I send the application to them. And I wait to hear from the center, and typically they reply in a week's time or so that we have received your application, and we'll go through the application and they approve. They let you know if you're in or not 4 to 5 days before the course starts. So that's how much suspense there is around whether you're getting in or not, and whether you're going away for 20 days or not. So I follow up with the center because I don't hear from them about receiving my application. Forget approving, but usually they come back saying, hey, we've received, and you will get to hear from us from 4 days or 5 days before the course begins. So I call them up and ask, haven't you received my application? They say, no, we haven't. Then I call up both the teachers I had applied through. They say, we have approved. We've sent it out from our side. Then I'm wondering, where is it? Why is it not reached? Then I make some frantic calls again to the center. So they have sent. Why have you not received? So why don't you send us a physical copy? And it's just 15-20 days before the course is to begin. And I'm in waitlist already. I had applied 1.5 months, 2 months ago. And by the time all this is happening, it's just 15 days before the course is to begin. And I have to, and I know I must go. I just, somehow my soul was screaming for this. Somehow I just made it happen. They received the application, and they received both the applications that my other 2 male teachers had sent them. They approved it. But they said, you're waitlisted. You're approved, but waitlisted. And if there's a cancellation, the waitlist is pretty long. If we get to your name, you will get in. There I was. And I said, can I speak to the management? Can I speak to someone who makes these decisions? Can I please? I really want to go. So they gave me a number. Just call this person. He's the one who manages. He's the management. So he'll help you out. So I call him. I said, sir, can I please? He said, no, there are many requests, and because of Corona, they're taking in half the capacity of the people, the actual premises. So only 50% of the capacity is going to be filled, and there are a number of applications they have received, so they may not consider mine. So sorry, apply next year. Then I plead. I say, make me sit outside. Make me sleep somewhere in a corner. I don't mind, but please take me. Please. Because the first application I made was to a teacher who was in Dubai. It was a delay from their side. Then somehow my application was missing. You never received it. So can I please get in? I said, no, we're really sorry. The course was full 3 months ago. You applied 1.5 months before, but the course was full much earlier. So you're already late. I said, okay, fine. And I say, all right, next year then. And I was like, okay, fine. I've tried. I've done my best. Can't do more than this, right? So I hang up the phone, and this guy calls me back in 5 minutes. And I said, you know what? We're taking you in. And that's how I got in. I really, really wanted to get in. And somehow I just knew I was going to get in, which is why I did not take any commitments for these 20-25 days. There was a workshop that had come my way. A friend of mine who was doing a workshop on diet, he wanted me to partner with him, saying, you coach about yoga way of living life, meditation, pranayama and stuff like that. So We had agreed 2 days before December, towards the end of November. Somehow he got delayed, and he said, why don't you cancel your Vipassana? Let's do the course, the workshop that he's planning to do in December first week, and you can do your Vipassana later. I said, no way. You don't know how difficult it is to get in to the Vipassana. I am going forward no matter what. And I had not received the confirmation. I received my confirmation 3 days before the Vipassana began. 3 days before I got to know that I am in. Until then, I was just very confidently saying no to so many opportunities that were coming my way. There was a speaking opportunity that came my way. There was my own workshop on pranayam that I wanted to conduct, which was going very, very well, which I did in the month of November. And the flow was so powerful that had I done another 2-3 workshops in December, the response would have been amazing. But I don't want to grow materialistically at the cost of my spiritual awakening or deepening my parmi, as they say, deepening my experience of who I am. I'm not going to pay that cost. I'm very clear about that. So here I am. And another part of the experience is that I was doing a Sola Somvar Vrat, which is a 16 Monday fast. And I was hoping. So on a Monday, when I am on my cycles, when I have my periods, that Monday is not counted. And I wanted my 16 Mondays to be over just before this 20 days course began. It was, and I don't believe in having tablets and controlling my periods or, postponing my periods so that I can achieve something. No, I won't say hate, but I don't like medicines. So I had prayed to the universe that allow me to do this course. I want to let me finish my 16 Monday fast, which is in love for Lord Shiv, my beloved Shiv. And once I finished that, I finished it on the 30th of November. And on the 30th of November, the day 0 of this 2020 day course was beginning. So I finished the Maha Puja, which is like a big 6-7 hours puja. I started at 7 a.m. I finished at 3 p.m. I left at 3 p.m. and I reached the center at 5:45 p.m. 6 o'clock is when the course starts. The Mauna begins, which is Arya Maun. Complete silence begins at 6 p.m. I was here 15 minutes before 6 p.m. And it's been a beautiful, very, very intense experience these 20 days. The first 6-7 days flew by for me. Like, wow. Flying by. And then it slowed down for me. I was like, oh my God, there's so much muck in my mind that a lifetime is not enough to cleanse it. So much kachra collected over years and lives. So much. Oh my God. I had a beautiful experience, a very intense cleansing experience, and I wouldn't exchange this experience for anything. And I know the journey is just begun. I'm doing this since 2008, and I've only just begun. I'm like a baby in this deep sea. Many more 20 days, and then 30 days, and then 60 days coming up for sure. I love this path. Vipassana is free of cost. It's freely available. Only the sad part is that there are very few people who want to take it. That's the sad part. Nevertheless, the ones who realize its potency, its importance, and its power, they stick on. Deep gratitude to the universe and this beautiful property and all the energies that came into play to get me to here. Lots of love and lots of maitri. And lots of maitri to you all who are watching me share my experience of getting into this 20-day course, which is amazing. Thank you so much for all your love. And if you loved watching this video, please share it with your loved ones and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button right there to know all the amazing experiences I have gone through and all my learnings, teachings that I wholeheartedly share with you all every single video. Thank you. I love you.